Welcome to the third unit. This is the third unit, so that we have to insert the resources for every uh, activity. And now uh, the resources here uh, we have already prepared it under uh, many categories. It is under material resources. This is the level of material, and come here this level by these arrows, so that this is material category, and this is equipment category, and this is labor category. And human resources, there is laborers and engineers and so on. So that we will go to the activities. We will stand on any activity and click on add resource. This side leveling is made for material. It is no material, but I think this is scrabble equipment and the skilled labor and non-skilled labor. But before entering this, we have to go to enterprise, and we have to go to the cost account. Already we have written these categories, labors, and it is handled for ID, materials and equipment, subcontractors for electrical and plumbing and something like this. So that we close this. This is the resources of in this cost account. We have to put this is non-skilled labor. This is labor here. We put the code here. This is scrabble. It is equipment. And go to the side office erection here. Click on resources also. There are side resources here. This is list of the resources, so that this is side fencing only need laborers. Skilled laborers and non-skilled laborers, not more. Come to fencing. Also fencing need skilled labor and non-skilled labor. Excavation, for example. From the equipment, it needs loader, excavator, truck or trucks. Here per day, if it is 2, for example, you can put 16 per day, $16 per day. Our continue to plain concrete. This plain concrete under the foundation needs sand, gravel, water, and needs also skilled labor and non-skilled labor. This is also, this is material, and this is labor, and this is material, and this is labor, and this is water. This is material also. After that we will go to the footing enforcement, the footing address, address source. This is a list footing from material he needs ready mixed and needs steel bar and from labor carpenter crew, short columns. Short columns needs cement, sand, gravel, water. Column shuttering. Carpenter crew, pass crew. So here it is crew, this is labors, and this is cement material, and this is pigment maybe, and this is gravel's materials, crew, labors, sand material, water material. This is for short columns, backfilling, assignment. May need loader, skilled labor, short columns also need a mixer. Yes, mixer is equipment. And so on, we are going up to the end of the activities, so that for costing this leveling, this side leveling, we have to only copy this and put it here in the budget cost, from budget here to budget cost. Paste. Also the same. This paste also 24. It is also based. Skill labor, it is here labors, and now we put this is budget unit, and this is budget cost by dollar. We have choose this dollar currency. And this is a bit here. He needs this labor cost, and this is non-labor or equipment for side leveling. So that you have to go also to this and have this budget unit, copy, delete, paste it to the budget cost, also here same number paste so that it appears here labor, and it's also only labor. And come to the fencing. Also you have to copy this, paste it here, same number be pasted here also. Excavation, this is to be copied, paste it here, paste it here. Sit here so that it will appear. This is excavations. This is excavation with only goodness. After excavating plain concrete, copy, paste, paste. These rates are not actual rates because every country has its standards and rates. And we will continue to have this budget units to the cost units, and now we have completed all the resources and its costs. This is just figures, not actual numbers. Here we find material, here we find labor cost, here we find material costs, here we find this equipment and non-labor, and this is the total of the three. Now, after we are completing all these resources, we have to go to the view and no details for the bottom. This is our project, so that we have put this ground floor only without the coming floors. For that we told that we copy all these, and now we will go to the WBS. This is the first floor, and this is details, so that we copy and then paste this all the details. This is already, but this is not at the same level of this, so that you have to go with this arrow, that direction, to have it with, and this is 20, this is 10, and this is 20. Now this is the code of the activity, but this is ground floor, and this is ground floor. We have to change this to second floor or first floor, and capital first floor. Okay, we will have to come back to the activities we will find that this is the first floor I've been put in here. As if it copied from this to this with the same line, but we have to do something that, for example, this is which we call, which that is called constraints. Constraints means that you have a team, one team for an activity, or many teams for activities. Go to time scale. Now we only need 2, and this is not live. This is all of now we are speaking about what is constraint. Constraint, that is the things that is affected the time of the activities, periods of activities. Because, for example, if we have only one team for this project for brickwork, so that those brickworks, when they finish the brickwork in ground floor, they come to do it in the first floor. If there is 2 teams, when this completed, go and those coming here. Now we can see that we have only one team for these 2 floors. For example, we have to come to view, show bottom, show details. Now we want to do the relationships again, and now for the first floor, for example, this brick, when they successor so that assign when those in the brickwork on the ground floor finished, here ground floor, they go to the first floor. When electrical work here finish, come to electrical for first floor. When those plumbing, go to here. When doors and windows finished, come to the first floor. When this thing finished, come to the first floor. When those finished, then come here. Ground flooring finished from ground floor, come to here. When lighting fixture, come here. When this plumbing, come to the second floor. Windows finishing, come to the finishing. So that there is a relationship between all these things, between all these all those activities. Now this is the first floor. But there is some activity here not yet bundled by that, so that when reinforced concrete or cover of the ground floor finished, this is the time to start this reinforced concrete columns for the first floor, so that here we have 25 days for this duration. There is about 10 days, it is 15 days finishing the pouring of concrete. There is 10 days to de-shuttering, so that we will start our columns after 3 days. After 3 days from concrete pouring, so that we click here. After 3 days minus 10, it will be minus 7, so that this is where it turns here successor assign. This is ground floor slab. Yes, we will go to the first concrete column here. Now this is our project is completed now. All the relationships, all the resources, all everything. So that we have to now to explain anything. This is duration type. We have 4 sources of these things: fixed duration and unit, fixed duration and unit per time, units per time, and fixed units per time. Fixed duration, that duration is fixed. But if we are in delaying case, so that during our working on this project, so that we have to add many things to shorten the duration, so that for this duration is something we have to be adjusted to finish our project at the same at time and budget, so that time and budget is the measurement of the successful or failure of the projects. So that if you have many delay, you have to change this duration by changing the units by, for example, exceeding the labels or getting more equipment or something like this. So that now we are working that in the fixed duration, because we have to plan for. Now we are not in the any time of we are in plan only. Now this is all project now is completing, and we have something to do. If we want anything, we have to click here and go to columns. We can adjust these columns. This is now for resources, labor cost, material cost, non-labor cost, total cost, original duration, activity, and so on. We can have from this list to have here. We are adjusting this for our work. This is for resources now and cost. If we want anything else, we can do something else. We can, for example, do this default and apply. This will change according that if you need anything else. Now we are in planning, so that original duration is 5, for example, or 15. Remaining also 15, but we are doing nothing now. No, nothing executed till now. And this is dates for every and for the total cost, and this is default. Also, we have to change these columns and to be adjusted as we want. Also, here on the details here, also how to customize, and this is also customize. You have this and this. You can do this default, apply. Okay, this is default. We can change even in the sources. We can put all this because we can customize also. So you find here many. If you want to find anyone to have, find and put it here, and then find the case, you will find this here, because here, because this is very many options here. You have to find it. And now we will go to which we call parse, to do some updating. You have to go as the last and told to add, because this is late. Red bar, for example, and we want this color to be yellow. Okay, yellow. Okay, this is to be in the this is a new bar for updating. And now we are in the planning stage, so that if we let it in one row, it will come over each other. We told to 2 rows, apply. Okay, this is here. Come like this in the other row. Columns, then or this not activity, original duration, remaining duration, not wanted. Okay, apply. Okay, This total float. This is what the total cost. This is the source. Even this resource we don't want. There is resources. This is get it here. Like okay. Okay. After getting these updates, we have to go to calendar. Now you know these details on the bottom. No details. This is our project now. Go to time scale, not by day but just it is in it's our project, so that now we will go to calendar, come to enterprise and calendar. Our project is project 1, we told it. Now we go to modify in work week. Eight hours with it. This is our week 8 hours per day. Friday 0, Saturday 0, and we call OK. This is standard, or this is working days. This is working days, and this is non-work days color, and this is exception. Exception, for example, we want to accept some. If we this is a celebration or holiday for religious or national days or something like this. We can, this is work days, we can call it work days, so that it is now work days. We want to detail our hours here for every day. So that this is non-work days, this is work days. For example, we want to do from 8, this is 48 half hours because our day is 24. We are starting from 8 o'clock, working 4 hours, then we can this non-work, and to add this work, for example, and this work also. This 4 hours working, then have a break here to rest, and then have and can be in shifts also for every day. So that we thought that is okay. This calendar can be for global to be read for every project we do. Resources is only for resources. If there is equipment working on Fridays or Saturdays or something, this is for projects. This project only. We let it in Google here, and then this is our project ticked here, and this is close. It is not appear here. Why? Because we have no days here, it is weeks, so that we have to go to time scale, so 3 lines, 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. We want this to be built to day, apply, okay. This is Friday and Saturday is vacant, or it is last week holidays, or non-working days. It comes, for example, here it is excavation, 2 days here non-work. That is all about the third unit. I think that you have to do more practice. Just really only stand on the first steps. You have to do so many practicals here for this program, and you have to discover by yourself any abilities of the program, and also you have to follow up all the new versions, and it is new options and new abilities, any version done to help people and to be easier than the previous one. Thank you for pursuing this classroom or joining us in the classroom. I am consultant architect Abdullah Suleiman Muhammad Ali. See you, and we hope and wishes to go and follow forward. Thank you.